this is all the movies I got this past month. And somehow, all of these movies appeared too. So yeah, I bought so many movies this past month, and I'm kind of blown away with how many movies I got. This is like at least 20 plus movies, which is crazy. All these movies I love, by the way, and I kind of wasn't even going to make a video on this, but with all the movies I bought, I was like, why not? I'm just going to talk about all these movies I bought. And where I got all these movies was from Groove Entertainment during their March Madness deals for the month. And I even got my first Criterion Collection movies during their flash sale. So yeah, there was a lot of sales this month. Alright, enough of my rambling. It's time for me to talk about the movies. Where do I begin with all these movies? I don't even know where to start. I guess we'll start off with F1. I saw this movie in preparation for the Oscars, and I really love this movie. This is from the same guy who made Top Gun Maverick, and I think I like this movie a little more than Top Gun Maverick. I love just a good, fun racing movie, and Brad Pitt is good as always. I mean, when is he not good in a movie? And I guess the only thing that I kind of predicted is that it only won like one Oscar, which was for sound, because I mean there were just a whole bunch of other movies that were kind of a bigger deal. It kind of had more attention, but I mean this is a still really good movie. My family will love this, and that's pretty much why I bought it. Next up is Companion, and this movie really makes me hate abusive assholes. Yes, Jack Quaid is the antagonist of this film, and I hated every single minute that he was on screen, and he did an excellent job. And this movie is great, and this is also kind of a concerning movie because it's very much about a guy who mistreats a robot, and I'm concerned about this because that will eventually become reality in the future. Anyways, I got the whole Cornetto trilogy next. I actually have only watched these two movies at the moment. I really like Hot Fuzz. The beginning of the movie, the first act, is just the worst part. Everything else is fantastic, and I love Shaun of the Dead. I think this movie is brilliant. Like, both of these movies are great. They're very funny, but I just like this film just a little bit more. While Shaun of the Dead is a horror movie, I think this is honestly more of a comedy. And just the way they do their comedy in this film compared to Hot Fuzz, I just really like this just a little bit more. Now, in regards to The World's End, I will probably see this very soon. And I also just want to have it to have a complete trilogy set for my 4K collection. Next is Beetlejuice. I guess I have this movie, and I guess I bought this so I can see the sequel in the future. Mortal Kombat. When this movie came out, I really enjoyed this movie, and I can't wait to see this again before the second movie comes out. Katana is in the second movie. I'm really excited about that. I also feel like this movie gets overhated, honestly, because when people saw this, they're like, yeah, it's good, but it's not as good as the first Mortal Kombat movie. I honestly don't understand why people don't like this movie. It's pretty much just an enhanced version of that first movie, but I just feel like it's better over. Next movie I have is The Goonies. I love this movie. I remember seeing this movie for the first time during quarantine in a theater. It's just a perfect 80s adventure movie. On top of all the other 80s adventure movies, I also love Sloth in this movie. I'm also blown away with how many young actors are in this movie. There's Josh Brolin and Ke Kwan in this film. Who knew that they would be some of the biggest actors today? Next up is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I think this is my first Edgar Wright movie I've seen, and yeah, I love this movie. I just love this movie. I can't wait to revisit this again. Next up is The Prince of Egypt. I was surprised that this is on 4K. I didn't even know this until I saw this on the Groove Entertainment website. This is a really good movie. I am not really the biggest fan of most religious movies, mostly the live action ones. It's just, I think they kind of get boring and kind of just not really the kind of stuff I watch. This is just really good. I can't wait to see this really soon. Wonder Woman. I bought this because I haven't seen this, but I have seen the sequel to this movie when it first came out. And yeah, the fact I didn't see this before the sequel, that's very wrong, and I'm going to fix that very, very soon. The Lego Batman movie is one thing to say that it's a good Batman movie. It's another thing to say it's an excellent animated movie. But for me, this is an excellent movie overall. I love this movie. It has great animation. The comedy is great. I remember watching this a few years ago, and I watched this movie like 3 days in a row. Like, I really love this. I haven't seen this movie in a while, but I will probably see it this year now because I have this masterpiece of a film. And the final movies I have for Groove Entertainment is the Bill and Ted Most Triumphant Trilogy. I love the first movie. The second movie I'm not really a big fan of, but I have been wanting to watch the third movie for a while. Now I will say this was a little pricey. I'm not proud of what I paid for it, but it was honestly going to be I paid for the price I paid for, or I will never pay for that price again. And now we're going to finish up with the 4 Criterion Collection movies I have. Actually, this movie on top I'm going to save towards the end because it has slowly become one of my favorite films. But we'll start off with WALL-E. I think this is the only Disney film in this Criterion Collection. Apparently when I first reviewed this movie, I only gave this movie like a 7 out of 10. I'm like, that doesn't feel right. I need to rewatch this and see if my first review is wrong. But I do love WALL-E. I do like the art on this, how it's kind of like trash, but you can also see WALL-E and Eve here, so that's very cool. And this is probably the best way to own the WALL-E 4K movie. This is actually my first Disney movie I'm owning physically, surprisingly. Okay, the next movie I'm going to show you is the opposite of a Disney movie, and that movie is Uncut Gems. This is 2+ hours of anxiety featuring Adam Sandler, and it's great. Anyways, moving on, I have The Shape of Water. This didn't have the cool little slipcover, and that's a little sad. I watched the movie for the first time, and I really do enjoy this movie. Don't really remember as much of the movie since I first watched it, but I'm happy to own this because this is a decent enough movie. And the last movie I have, which is probably my favorite film I've seen in a while, is Anora. Dude, I love this movie. This movie has everything that I would love to see in a film. This film, first of all, is hilarious. It also has so many twists and turns in this film. This to me is pretty much the perfect movie in this decade. And our main character, Annie, or Anora, but Annie doesn't like being called Anora, is fantastic in this movie. Mikey Madison is excellent in this film. I love her in this film. This film is the best film I have seen in a while, and I truly cannot wait for Sean Baker's next film. This is incredible. These are the films I want to see in the future. I love it. So yeah, that's all of the movies I bought this month. Thank you all for watching. Let me know which movies you enjoyed most from all I talked about. And I'm going to get going. I'm going to clear this off my desk. Okay, bye.